Hello and welcome to Happy Horror Time. My name is Tim Murdoch.
And my name is Matt Emmert, and we're coming at you with some more commentary on the latest in horror news. There's a lot to get through, so let's jump right into it, Tim.
I'm ready to jump.
You ready? Okay, so first off, we got to talk about this because fresh off an incredible opening weekend box office is Final Destination Bloodlines. It made 51 million in its opening weekend, Tim. 51 million. And get this, that is almost double the opening of any other Final Destination movie. I think the last one up made like 27 million in its opening weekend. And apparently it's over 100 million globally in one weekend.
That's very impressive. And I think it deserves every single penny. And they made all their money back because didn't it cost 50 million to make?
Yeah, and it made all its money back. Well, it made double because you count overseas, but in the first weekend. But the thing is that not only does it getting great reviews from critics, it still has a 93% on Rotten Tomatoes, but it has an 89% in the audience category. And a lot of people will say like, oh, who cares what the critics think? What do the people think? But 89% of people like it. And I just want to say, we loved it. We did a review on it. It's coming out next Monday. Well, next coming Monday. So definitely tune in and hear all our thoughts on it.
Yes, and word on the street, because I'm always talking on the street and getting the word.
Yeah. What is it? What's the word?
The word
on the
is
street?
it's good, so you got to see it.
I'm like, what's the word on the street?
But I mean,
the
word of mouth.
Yes.
Mouth.
Yes. The thing, mouth. The thing is about this movie, it is epic. Well, again, we get into it in our review, but like, I am not shocked, to be honest, that it made so much money. It's really good. We had a really long wait between Final Destination movies, 14 years since the last one.
Every single morning I wake up like this. Is today the day?
And for 14 years, you're like, no, Tim's been Xing the days off his calendar.
Yeah, in red, like blood.
You're like,
Bloodlines.
You're like, Final Destination yet? Final Destination? Anyway, made tons of money, huge success. And I have a feeling it's going to do, you know how like movies that, what is it called? The drop between the first weekend and the second weekend. Usually it's like 50, 60%. I feel like maybe it'll be 40, 50% because I think a lot of people are telling their friends, like you said, word of mouth, that this is good. So I think it's still going to do strong.
I agree 110%.
So another thing, this is really something that is, it is when you watch this, the teaser trailer is dropping today, but it is the Welcome to Derry teaser trailer. We haven't seen the teaser trailer, the full one, but we did watch the tease for the teaser trailer.
It's a snippet.
It's like a little kid that like...
Yeah, I mean, it told me next to nothing, but I feel like it told me everything.
We saw a creepy kid, and look, when it comes to creepy kids, like, you got me. I'm good. I'm sold.
Well, I will watch it no matter what because it's it related.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm at.
So just in case you don't know what Welcome to Derry is, it is a series that is being developed right now, executive produced by Andy Muschietti, who was the director of the two It movies we got in 2017 and 2019, I think.
That sounds right.
So basically the people involved know what they're doing. Bill Skarsgård is reprising his role as Pennywise. This new series also stars Madeline Stowe as in
Unlawful Entry
and on Revenge, loved her, and James Remar, who was in Dexter. He's in a ton of stuff. Why can I think of nothing else? James
was he in
Remar
Sex in the City?
Yes, he was. He was with Samantha.
Kim Cattrall.
He did. He slept with Samantha. Yeah. And so anyway, what we have heard about Welcome to Derry so far is that it's supposed to run for 3 seasons, at least. It is a prequel series. So basically what it's exploring is, if you remember in the movie, remember how they meet the kid Mike, and he talks about how he's been researching the disasters in Derry that happen every like 27 years. Well, this series is going to be going back, and it's going to tell the story of some of the disasters from the past. Apparently, the first season is going to be whatever happened in the 60s. The season after that is the 30s, and the season after that is the 1900s, Tim.
Wow, I like the 1960s era because everyone kind of dresses nice. It's like when people wear khakis on a plane.
That's you now. That's you. That's
I wear
Tim.
khakis on a plane for good luck.
It's true. And you know what I wear on a plane? Gym shorts.
Gross.
Do you know what I wear every day while I'm working from home?
Tell me.
Gym shorts.
Gross.
Do you know what I wear just walking around the neighborhood?
gym shorts?
Yes, exactly. Apparently, this is just a story of every time Pennywise kind of came out of hibernation, but I think it is so cool that they're exploring all the stories that were told to us in the It movie, but we never got to see what happened. Like, we got to see Pennywise terrorizing other kids, causing disasters, like that fire that Mike said a bunch of people got locked in and got killed in. Apparently, one season is going to be about that. All we know is that it's premiering sometime before the end of 2025, but I think it's going to be great.
I agree. I mean, I'm not huge. I could not commit to Bates Motel.
Oh, yes.
I know. I mean, I feel like it's going to be that level of sophistication, or maybe not.
It probably will, because Bates Motel, they took a property, Psycho, and they told a prequel story, and they made it last for many, many, many seasons. So you have to be really interested. I lasted through it, but by the 5th season, I was a little over it.
But I'm excited about Madeleine Stowe. I think everything she touches is magic.
It's magic. Unlawful Entry is great. And the thing is, what has she done recently? The last thing I remember her in was Revenge.
I feel like she
always just shows up.
Yeah, she shows up, but nothing like besides Unlawful Entry, because it had the Ray Liotta.
Oh yes.
And Kurt Russell.
Oh my God. Yeah, that was a great suspense thriller, but just good
We're really
names.
showing our age by only
relating to an early 90s suspense
1992
thriller.
to be exact.
Oh my God. Anyway, okay, welcome to Derry. So let us know in the comments, because you guys, when you watch this, the full teaser trailer will be out. Let us know what you think in the comments. We can't wait to see it. We're excited about it.
You know what comment I'm going to make?
What?
It has nothing to do with ice cream. Because it's dairy. Get it?
Oh.
Yeah. Dad jokes.
Wow. I usually tell the really bad jokes, Tim.
Well, you're rubbing off on me.
I know. Good. I'm glad. Okay, that was a good one.
Thank you.
It's dairy. What if they're like, hey, we're only doing almond milk ice cream. It's not dairy anymore.
Almond braised.
Oh, God. Okay, so the next piece of news is Osgood Perkins, who is having a moment. I mean, he had Longlegs just this past year. He had The Monkey, his 3rd movie. They just released a sneak peek. It's not even a teaser. It's like a sneak peek marketing stunt for the movie. It's called Keeper. And all this was a clip that lasted over an hour of Tatiana Maslany. And if you know her, she was in Orphan Black. She was in The Monkey. And it's a clip of her with her head down like this, Tim.
I saw it.
Looking at the camera and scribbling something. And it just repeats for an hour and 6 minutes.
You know what? I'm down to watch it.
Are you going to watch all hour and 6 minutes?
Yeah. When you put your head this way, your hair
watch.
smells like hairspray.
Here, Tim.
I smell it. Smells good.
Like hairspray? What
Yeah,
are we
you
in
wearing
1980?
hairspray?
No,
What are
I'm
you
not wearing
wearing?
hairspray. I have product.
Oh, you swear. Whatever the product
I like
is, it
Tim.
smells good. Yep.
Look, wait. Do I look like the teaser?
Yeah, you're
Okay.
bringing it to life.
So the thing is that apparently all we know about Keeper is that it follows a couple as they escape for a romantic anniversary weekend at a secluded cabin. What could go wrong? And Malcolm suddenly returns to the city. Liz, Tatiana Maslany, finds herself isolated and in the presence of an unspeakable evil that unveils the cabin's horrifying secrets. All I know is apparently this horrifying secret makes her scribble for an hour.
Well, when you say horrifying secrets, I'm intrigued.
I think, okay, I love Tatiana Maslany. She's a great actress. I think Osgood Perkins is he's got a great fucked up mind for horror.
And you know what I want to know, if we could ever interview him, is if he's ever offered from studios like, hey, do you want to revamp your dad's movies?
Psycho.
I know, Psycho. It's like, it's the only question I want to ask. And I've never been in a room where, because we were at Longlegs and he was doing a Q&A and no one asked him that. And I wanted to be like,
It's almost like,
it's cliche.
Well, and also because it's almost like the low hanging fruit.
I know.
Yes, I'm related to Anthony Perkins, but this is my career. I'm sure he's talked about his dad and his mom. I think his mom died in one of the flights on September 11th.
Oh gosh, bring it down.
Yeah, sorry. And I don't know why I'm coughing. But anyway, the thing about this movie, Keeper, it's coming out October 3rd. Perfect time for Halloween. Again, I'm excited because I really enjoyed Longlegs. I loved The Monkey. This is apparently supposed to be a little more Longlegs-ish. It's supposed to be darker.
Reverse that for me. I like Longlegs more than The Monkey.
So you like the more serious one than the funny one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they both were kind of messed up.
Because you have no sense of humor.
That's true.
That's true. Yeah.
That's true.
Okay, so another piece of news, which we found, it was actually kind of poignant watching this video. The Buffy reboot, which we talked about before, they found their new Slayer, and Sarah Michelle Gellar released a quick video of her on Zoom announcing to the star that she was cast. Her name is Kiera Armstrong, and she was the little girl in the Firestarter reboot, which, what did we think of that, Tim?
You know, I wanted to love it, but I actually prefer the Drew Barrymore one, not because it's just... And Zac Efron is also in it, but I just did not love it.
Yeah, we weren't big fans of the Firestarter reboot. It's not anything to say about her performance, but she was also, on the flip side, she was in one of the seasons of American Horror Story. She was on American Horror Story Red Tide, where she played Finn Wittrock's daughter, and she was great. She was like evil. She's like I think she has the acting capacity, the chops to do this, but it was very sweet because Sarah Michelle Gellar is like telling her that she's like, there's no one else I want by my side in Sunnydale, and like the girl's crying. She's still so young.
And you know what? She will have that play for the rest of her life because it's her origin story.
Yeah, I mean, but the fact that she's already solidified herself, this girl is like a teenager, already solidified herself in horror, and she hasn't even gotten on the Buffy reboot yet. Now she's going to be like the main slayer other than Buffy. And the quote from Sarah Michelle Gellar was, "From the moment I saw Ryan's audition, I knew there was only one girl I wanted by my side."
Wow.
Tim, from the moment I met you, I knew there was only one person I wanted by my side on a podcast.
Tom Cruise?
Jacob.
Oh, your boyfriend? Wow.
No, so I mean, that's interesting. And the good news is this is a good piece of real casting news, because remember, our last news story was Sarah Michelle Gellar saying all the previous casting news was false. So
she was right?
Yeah. Well, now we got the real stuff. Yeah. Okay. This is a kind of a weird story. This actually broke a number of days ago, but it's too good not to talk about. So we've talked about the Allison, Brie, and Dave Franco horror movie that's coming out in the summer called Together, where they're like codependent and they kind of fuse with one another. Looks really weird.
So it could be a sophisticated movie, but it also has body morphism.
Yeah, it's like body horror with a message of codependency and a supernatural twist.
I always love a splash of codependency.
Just a splash of codependency. Well, anyway, apparently there was a lawsuit filed because
I prefer fired.
There are people that allege that Together is a blatant ripoff of their 2023 independent film Better Half, that it stole several plot and thematic elements, including the central concept of the couple waking up to find that their bodies have physically fused together as a metaphor for codependency. Like, that's very specific, and these people are suing them. But the worst part is, Tim, you ready for this?
This is the twist.
Apparently, Allison, Brie, and Dave Franco were pitched the movie Better Half, and their agents turned it down, and now suddenly they're making this movie called Together. And so what the lawsuit is saying is that they turned this movie down and then stole the idea because they wanted to make it themselves with their own agency and their own writers. But the agency is saying this lawsuit's frivolous, the facts are clear, where we're going to defend ourselves, this isn't true. But like, I don't know, why would these people just randomly make this up?
I know, it's like they wouldn't, I mean, they have something so concrete that they did send it into them. So it's like, this is not looking good for Allison Brie and Dave Franco, and I love them both.
I really love them both, and this movie looks great. This is what I will say, like, it's all about the receipts. Do these people who made Better Half, if they kept all the records of sending the script to them, you know, all of the email logs, and they have the proof, and they can show their script has this in it, and it was, you know, registered in this year and all this, then they could win this lawsuit, and that could really tank this movie.
We already have one couple in Hollywood, and Justin Baldoni saving all his receipts. If this is another Hollywood couple that's, I hope it's not them.
Okay, even if, let's say Allison Brie and Dave Franco are guilty, or they're, let's say that producers or people making the movie
clean or something.
But what I'm going to say is that's very different than a sexual harassment suit. Like, this is obviously
with no proof for the sexual assault that we know of.
This is just, you know, I know ideas are stolen all the time in Hollywood. I'm not saying it makes it okay. And if the idea was stolen and Allison Brie and Dave Franco knew what they were doing, that's awful. Now, we'll see. Again, like, it's up to them to prove that the idea was stolen, but it seems like they have a pretty solid case. So we'll see. Yeah. I mean, the thing is that they may just pay these people off and still continue with the movie.
Finish the movie. And it's going to be tough to watch Scream 4.
Allison Brie in Scream 4. I love her. You were my 90s. Let me geek out for a minute. And Gail's like, I'm going to rearrange your face.
Right.
Yeah.
And no, well, doesn't she also, that's Sydney. She gets fired from Sydney.
Yeah, so and she's Sydney's agent. She's like, you're fired. And she's like, she just needs to get laid.
Yeah, I didn't like that she said about our Sydney.
Not our Sydney. Sydney gets plenty of action, right?
Right. She's out there in the club.
In the club. Okay. Our last piece of news that we're going to discuss today is that apparently Eli Roth, as in director of Cabin Fever, Thanksgiving, tons of horror, is writing and directing a new giallo horror movie. But what's really important to note about this is that he basically just started his own new venture called the Horror Section, where he's going to be making new horror movies outside of the studio system, meaning there won't be studios telling him what he needs to censor, what he needs to cut. He just wants to be able to do whatever he wants, violence, gore, sex. So he's making movies himself without the studio's help, and one of them is going to be this Italian giallo type movie called Final Cut. And if you know, giallo were the Italian style of horror movies popular in the 70s.
But no relation to John Ottman's film, Urban Legend 2, The Final Cut.
Wait, because I was like, where are you going? Where are you going? I'm with you. Oh, got it. You're right. It's called Final Cut. And the thing is, if you've seen Italian giallo movies Dario Argento is famous for them, like Suspiria and Phenomena.
Opera?
An opera. They're very gory. It's very gore focused. It's usually
not
slasher.
Easy viewing.
Not easy viewing, but they're very popular. And the thing is that I do applaud Eli Roth for, okay, look, I like a lot of his movies. I don't love all of them, but I loved Thanksgiving.
Well, other than Thanksgiving, what's your favorite Eli?
Cabin Fever.
Same.
Yeah. I do applaud him saying, you know what? Fuck the studios. I want to do what I want to do in horror, and I don't want to face constraints. Now, that does present issues getting theatrical releases, but now that movies like Terrifier, Screamboat are all getting theatrical releases, theaters are releasing unrated movies now. So
Terrifier 2.
Yeah, exactly. But apparently the only details they've released about this Final Cut movie is that it's going to star Veronica Ferres, who's a German actress. I've never heard of her. I'm sorry, Veronica. But
I wanted Veronica Mars.
Veronica Mars. She's not a real person.
What?
You mean Kristen Bell? Kristen Bell would be good. Wait. Kristen Bell was in a horror movie called Pulse. Oh my
Give me a
God.
Coke.
I'm jinxing all over the place. Anyway, that is the news. A ton of news this week. I think there's going to be a ton of news coming up. So stay tuned and give us your thoughts in the comments about any of these stories. What do you think of the lawsuit against Dave Franco and Allison Brie?
Are you looking forward to the Final Cut? But it's not called the Final Cut. It's just called Final Cut.
Yeah. Did you see the teaser for Keeper? Did you think it was creepy? Have you seen Final Destination Bloodlines? Did you love it?
Did you love Firestarter?
Exactly. Are you excited about the new Buffy Slayer? Tell us everything in the comments, and we'll be back next week with another commentary.
Woo!
Bye.